Alright, so here's the deal. It's been about 1 year since I started my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play series, and as much as I love that world and everything that we've built, I'm kind of getting burnt out, so for the 1 year anniversary, I wanted to start a new survival series. The old one isn't going away, I just need a change of pace and wanted to take a break from the I recently lost my hardcore world version of Incy. So today we're loading up a brand new world in regular survival Minecraft with a brand new list of mods. Now, none of these mods are going to change any aspect of the core game of Minecraft. They're pretty much just all visual or audio mods, except for, of course, the Terralith data pack, which is going to give us this insane terrain that you see here. But we're immediately just going to hop into things and get this tree knocked down. And while we are gathering these basic supplies, well, first of all, I'm going to head over to this village over here in the distance and hopefully get some, I don't know, wheat and stuff. I wanted to talk about the style of build I wanted to go for in the survival world. Now, for my hardcore series, I do a very medieval type of style for most of the structures, but I also do, I don't know how to explain it. They're more like art pieces, not to call myself an artist or anything. That sounded very narcissistic, but you guys know what I'm saying. I mean, if you take a look at my recent honey farm or my end base or even like my XP farm, they're very unique type of builds that really don't follow any particular kind of theme. But with this world, I wanted to try out something that I would almost classify as solar punk. I have a very specific style in mind that's kind of based on Star Wars. You guys know that I absolutely love Star Wars, and I'm not going to be having like X-Wings and TIE fighters and like pure Star Wars stuff everywhere, but that kind of structure style I'm going to take a lot of inspiration from. The futuristic yet also kind of medieval at the same time type of build. I'll flash some inspiration photos up on screen now for what I'm kind of going to be going for. I'm also going to try to take a Studio Ghibli type of approach to this as well. I love Studio Ghibli animations and stuff, so I'm very excited to try that out as well. Oh my god, we just got poisoned. There's no way. We might actually, first of all, I don't know why I chose to attack this guy with a wooden pickaxe. Yeah, we might actually die here. Okay, we're leaving. Thank god this isn't hardcore anymore. Okay, let's make up a stone sword and try to go back down there and get rid of this guy. There we go. That's a little bit better. And it looks like he dropped some goodies over there. Let's just break this, hop through and snag all that yummy stuff. Also seems to be a decent amount of iron in these caves. I'm gonna grab some of this coal as well. Dude, this is the first time I felt fear in Minecraft in so long. I've gotten so used to the overpowered netherite armor and fire aspect swords and everything that I've forgotten what it's like to actually struggle in this game. I mean, to be fair, it has been like over a year since I've played the default version of Minecraft for a YouTube series. But anyways, we're gonna head out of this village here and go back to around where we spawned. I think that's where I want to build our starter base. And yes, this is actually going to be a proper starter base. It's going to be small and not very detailed. Well, actually, I take that back. It is going to be very detailed, but it's going to be nowhere near as big as my Sunset Castle starter base for the hardcore series. I actually want to take my time here and really enjoy the early game of Minecraft without feeling like I need to jump into this immediately, grab some diamond armor, and defeat the Ender Dragon to build these absolutely huge mega structures. Now, don't get me wrong, there are going to be some really big buildings in this series. I do have plans, but we're just going to take it easy this time. Now, normally my first pieces of iron would go towards a pickaxe, but today we're actually starting with a pair of boots because we do need a little bit of armor, but we're going to craft up a bucket here in a minute. I need to grab some water so that we can start a small farm. Now, if we do take a look at the map here, there does seem to be a bunch of water around, so finding that shouldn't be too difficult, but we are going to have to travel. Just look at how big this mountain range is, dude. It's absolutely huge. I can't wait to explore that, and I bet there's going to be a lot of iron in there as well. There's also a savanna and cherry blossom over to the right and stuff, but yeah, anyways, let's just go get this water. There we go. I'll also probably just grab this clay while we're here too. I'm going to want to create some like pots and decoration using bricks and stuff, so we'll need that. And so we'll just throw this water in the ground and we'll use this hoe we made to create a little circle or square rather, I guess, around the water to get this farm going. And grab some seeds from some of this grass as well. We'll also plant some of those potatoes and we should be good to go. But now that all of our iron is smelted up, we can make a full set of gear real quick. And an iron pickaxe, finally. There we go, we're already looking pretty snazzy. Now, since we're on the topic of iron, and I just gotta mention real quick, this village is very, very empty and lifeless. But I don't know, we'll probably have to transfer villagers from somewhere else to over here in the future, which will be annoying. I was kind of hoping to avoid that, but anyways, let's just keep going up here. We're gonna head into the mountains here because, again, iron spawns very high up, so I'm hoping that because the mountain ranges in this world are so big, there will be a lot of iron up top here, and that will kind of give us a good boost. Now there is actually powdered snow up here too. Okay, maybe I should have made some leather boots. First time in my life I'll actually ever have a reason to utilize leather. Yep, here we go. Okay, this is a problem. I mean, again, there aren't really any consequences if we die, which is why I like playing hardcore so much, but I also wanted to take a break. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, wait, let's just work our way. Never mind, I forget what I was saying, but anyways, look at this mountain range. This is insane. Dude, you know, sometimes... Oh, and look, there's all the iron. Oh, baby, we're in business, dude. But anyways, sometimes I just can't believe how far this game has come visually. I mean, if you look at like shaders and stuff and this terrain generation, it's just so much... this is such an improvement on what we used to have back in the early days of Minecraft. Now, don't get me wrong, like the early versions of Minecraft and like Minecraft Lite, I don't know if you guys ever played that on like... I don't know, I had Minecraft Lite on the iPod Touch 4, which you couldn't even save your worlds on that. If you wanted to save the game, you had to leave it open and running overnight on your iPod and hope it didn't crash while you were sleeping. No, so I do have a lot of nostalgia for those versions of the game and stuff, but I mean, just look at this. It's just come so far. I'm very happy with where this game is at right now. Yeah, okay, I don't know if you guys are hearing the cluster of noises that's going on in the background right now, but my blood sugar's low. You know, people still don't believe me when I tell them that I actually do have type 1 diabetes, and it's not just a joke for my videos. Which, I mean, even if it was, it would be a pretty dead joke at this point. I mean, I've talked about it almost every single video. If it was fake, I'd really be beating a dead horse at this point. I mean, a horse that's been dead for like it's completely started to decay, possibly even been cremated at this point, and I'm just beating the ashes around with my feet type of dead horse. Yeah, but anyways, listen, we got 55 iron, and I'm happy with that. For now, we are actually going to turn our shaders off, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want better performance while I'm recording and everything, and not a lot of people actually like to watch gameplay with shaders, I found out, so which is kind of sad. But let me know down in the comments, do you want me to play this series with shaders or without shaders? I think I might like to play it with shaders on, but we'll see what you guys think. But let's turn these off in the settings right now. And oh my god, dude, it looks so bad. I'm just kidding, the default version of Minecraft isn't that bad either. But let's take a nap here and put an end to day 1 on our brand new survival world. And for our first build, we're going to be using a gradient that I'm actually going to be using in my hardcore world as well. My next hardcore video was actually filmed and finished before this one, but you're probably going to see this video first for reasons I'll get into probably never, because I don't feel like explaining it. But anyways, the gradient is this kind of green and gray type of thing. We're going to be going from moss to mossy cobblestone to cobblestone, then to regular stone, and maybe throw some andesite in there as well. In the future, we're also going to be using copper, so I'm going to keep my eye out for that as well. I think the blue oxidized version of copper is it's kind of greenish, you know, it kind of fits. I think it would fit the look pretty well. So we're going to head into the spruce forest here, and we're going to grab some of this mossy cobblestone from these rocks, and there's no way. There's a lush cave right below us right now, I think. Isn't that what these azalea trees mean? Yeah, and there's rooted dirt. Oh my god, listen, okay, so this is the best dirt block in the game, and I will not hear any other argument. Actually, coarse dirt. I forgot about coarse dirt. This is the second place to coarse dirt, but it's still one of my favorite blocks in the game, easily. And if we dig down here... Oh, yep, here we go. There's the moss, baby. And there's copper down here, too, I just saw. This is gonna make our starter build so much easier. Check what's over here. A little bit... I see splashing. There are axolotls, oh my god. No, I want one of the yellow ones, please. Okay, let's grab that water. Hold on, let's just make the area safe a little bit. I don't know which one I want. We're gonna go with this guy. There we go, the cutest predator. He is the cutest predator. Look at him in his little bucket. I think aside from the rare blue ones, the yellow axolotls actually are my favorite variant. Now that we're out of that cave and we've collected a bunch of stuff from there, we're gonna start getting this spruce wood too. Of course, spruce wood is an essential part of any build. I don't want to hear it. It's the best wood in the game. The trapdoors are sick. The regular doors are sick. The fences are sick. The regular planks are sick. The stripped variations of the logs are sick. It's just great. You can't beat it. It is literally just the best shade of brown wood in the game. Not that certain shades of brown are better than others. You guys should see my hands right now. I never fixed my blood sugar. I'm shaking like a leaf. I'm actually gonna eat something real quick. Dude, Cheetos are a great snack. Like, yeah, I'm just being honest. The only problem is that now I'm gonna have orange Cheeto dust on my white gaming mouse. I'm a true gamer. Now I need some G Fuel. But anyways, we're gonna grab some of this oak wood and oak leaves. I also want to get some saplings as well, just because I don't want to have to travel to this forest every time we need. Actually, we probably will. I'm just being lazy. We'll just come down here every time we need oak wood. We're also going to dip our toes into this little cave by our house again real quick, because I do want a lot more cobblestone. And if we do come across more coal and iron while we're at it, I won't be complaining. There we go. I think 4 or 5... About 5 stacks is pretty good. I'll probably be able to get a good foundation down with this. So let's just start marking out the area here with cobblestone. We'll probably do a whole frame of the build before we get started on the gradient and everything. We will have to replace some of these blocks, which will be annoying. But again, I'm not using light matica this time. I really want to break from designing things in creative first. And I really just want to go back to the roots of OG Minecraft and just go off of what's in my head. I miss building like this. And now, don't get me wrong, I build like this most of the time, but when it comes to recording for YouTube and stuff, I normally prioritize being able to get out big structures. And, you know, in order to do that, I do have to cut corners as far as the design process goes, which is why I use light matica. It's a sad fact of reality, but honestly, if you want to be able to compete in the YouTube world today, I feel like it is a necessity to cut corners like that. Okay, so I think we're looking good so far. I have a bunch of stones set up and I have a little like pathway going, and this is the general shape I kind of want to go for. But for right now, we're also going to come in with some of this moss. I want the land around this area to be very green and vibrant, so I'm not going to say that we're going to replace all of the grass with moss, but a good portion of it is going to be replaced with moss. We're also going to get started on creating the gradient here along the bottom of the build. Start mixing in some of that mossy cobblestone here as well. And then once we get to the top, we can start throwing in the regular stone as well. I don't have silk touch yet, which is really annoying. Forgot how helpful that enchantment was, but I have been smelting up some stones, so we shouldn't be too far off from having like a full thing going here. Alright, so we are making some good progress here, but one of the things that I'm actually going to need is acacia wood. And I'm not talking about the orange planks, I'm actually talking about the silver grayish type of logs. I need another shade of gray that I can throw into the build that isn't stone or anything. So we're going to have to go on a pretty long adventure here off into the distant horizons to hopefully find some acacia wood. We are going to stop at this cherry blossom forest as well to get a sapling. I mean, we might as well while we're here. That way we can take this back and get all the cherry tree logs that we'll need. I don't plan to use anything pink in the future, but you know, might as well. Also sunflowers here too, so we're gonna grab those. I'm honestly just gonna be snagging any type of block that I can find along the way that may be even remotely useful in the future. Now that we're here, we're gonna grab as much of this as we can, take some saplings back. Is that calcite in the mountain? That is a giant vein of calcite. We are going to have to remember that that's here. Honestly, I don't want... It looks pretty, so I wouldn't want to mine it right out the mountain, but that's going to be very very useful. Anyways, we are so far out from where our base is right now, we honestly might as well keep going, because I am also going to need jungle wood for a few different blocks, and I do want bamboo as well for scaffolding to make building easier, because we don't have an elytra right now, so we can't just be flying around and stuff. We're just gonna craft up a boat real quick and try to get going here into the... Is that a crash ship too? Oh, there's a shipwreck here. Dude, Heart of the Sea first episode? No way. Let's find a way in up this grass here. There is a chest. Hello, my friend. This needs to move. There we go. Okay, just pants. Some potatoes. Anything? I don't know if there's anything else. I would assume that the chest is buried somewhere in the mountain here. I don't think the stone would have interrupted chest spawning. There we go. There it is. Let's see if we can't get lucky. Yep. Buried treasure map. Okay, bit of a side quest here. We're going to find the Heart of the Sea. Should be right over here, right? Maybe if we just dig around a little. There it is. Yes, sir. Ooh, okay. Got some more emeralds. Got some gold. I will take that. And assuming I can find... Yeah, we don't need Lily of the Valley. Take the Heart of the Sea. We do need the iron too. Yeah, we don't need that wood. That's pretty good. We're going to leave the TNT there because I don't need that. But that's pretty sick. I didn't even mean to do that. Let's keep adventuring here up this river. Hopefully we can find a jungle. I know that warm biomes tend to spawn next to other warm biomes, and the same with cold biomes and everything. That's kind of, I think that's how the generation in Minecraft works. I don't know if it's changed based on Terralith, but seems to follow the same rules. So let's just keep going up here. Oh my God, is that a giant tunnel through a mountain? Dude. This is sick. I'm actually, dude, if this goes all the way through the mountain, I'm gonna shit myself. It does. Oh my God, it does. That is, this water river tunnel runs all the way under those giant mountains. And that is a jungle biome on the other side. You can't make this up. That was like a movie. That was so cool. Dude, it does not get better than Terralith, I'm telling you guys. Also, I'd like to mention that one of the reasons why I like Terralith so much is because it doesn't add any additional blocks to the game. It only uses the blocks that are already in Minecraft to create different new types of world generation. It's pretty cool. But now that we've got our jungle wood and our sap, dude, look at how tall that mountain is right there. Good Lord. Anyways, we got our bamboo, we got our jungle wood, we have some jungle wood saplings. I only grabbed 4 of them though, so I get the sneaking, unfortunate suspicion that we're gonna have to come all the way back out here. But honestly, traveling through this mountain was one of the coolest experiences I've had in Minecraft. It was just such a unique part of the terrain that I don't mind traveling all the way back out here. But anyways, let's hurry up and get home because I do have a lot more work to do. Alright, so I can just see our base over the horizon here. Look at those gorgeous mountains coming in the background. But Minecraft terrain beauty aside, it's time to get back to work. Alright, so here we go, guys. I've been hard at work for the past probably like 2-3 hours designing this thing, and I am very happy with how it has turned out so far. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some shaders on too so we can get a good look at this thing, and it just looks... This is exactly what I had in my mind, and I'm very happy with it. So hopefully you guys can kind of see the style I'm going for now. This looks so pretty already, and I'm very, very happy with it. Now, I have used most of our resources to get me to this point, but again, it's a starter base. We're going to be using most of our resources to build it, but I think it looks gorgeous. I have so many different aspects of this build that I absolutely love. We have this little balcony up top and everything. We have these little 2 sides to the build here that are kind of sticking out that we're actually going to use for different things as well. And I think overall it just looks gorgeous so far. What I want to do now is head over to the left side of the front of the build, and I want to begin building a kind of like smelter area, or furnace area, something like that. I don't know. It's going to be the place where we make all of our stone blocks and whatnot. We're going to throw some coal blocks down. Maybe you can get a little table going here. Kind of just mess around a bit with some random blocks to see if we can't get something cool looking. Yeah, okay. I mean, I gotta be honest. This looks decent, but it feels very crammed. And I'm not really a fan. Gonna be honest. We can come back to that side in a minute. Right now, what I want to do is I need to create some form of stairs in order for us to actually get up into our base here. And I don't want to do that the normal way. I want to have some kind of scaffolding looking structure here. So we're going to use some acacia trapdoors, some acacia fences, and some lightning rods to create this kind of makeshift looking solar / steampunk type of metal scaffolding. Twist and turn going up to the base a little bit here. Yeah, that's actually looking pretty good. We'll just make a few more minor, pretty major tweaks. I need this to be looking a bit more squared off. I was going to throw some ladders down up top for us to climb up into the base as well. Take a lantern to throw in the corner here to give us light at night. Yeah, that looks decent. I like the way that looks. It looks very messy and kind of just thrown together, which is exactly what I'm going for. So then we can come up on the inside here, and I actually want to create a little bit more separation in the build. So we're going to add I guess a third layer here, kind of like a little loft for us to sleep in, and that is going to be our bedroom. Just have a ladder coming up to the inside here as well. Maybe we'll even throw in like a chiseled bookshelf here. We'll throw down some trapdoors around the place to make it look like the roof has been patched up. We can throw some barrels and some shelves down, and we can use some lightning rods up here to make it look like there are more pipes like running through the bedroom that have been exposed over time and stuff. Throw a little armor stand down as well. I gotta be honest, I'm not loving how cramped this area over here looks. I mean, I want it to look cramped, but there's not enough natural light getting in here, so I think we're gonna take out a bunch of this stuff here and actually throw in another little window using scaffolding. That way we have a place to look out of the bedroom in the morning. Yeah, that's gonna help a lot. That's gonna really help open the build up a bit. Well, there we go. I think that's looking pretty good. You can also just throw some more iron bars in the corner of the ceiling here to make it look like, again, just more pipes and other elements of the build have been ripped open. Throw down some more of this oxidized copper there. And yeah, now this place is looking very cozy. I love it. And we have a gorgeous window to look out in the mornings. Pretty cool. Now, to go back to the smelting area that I wanted to do earlier, we're just going to come rip a door down right beneath the scaffolding and throw in a little staircase, because I do want to have like different variations in levels and stuff. So we'll have a little step down spot here, and we're going to actually open up this left side of the build and kind of make a little garage looking area. Okay, so here's what I came up with so far, and it's looking pretty good. I'm actually happy with how this turned out. I used this little garage door here. I made it out of spruce trapdoors, and you know, I've just got all of our furnaces here, a little bit of decoration on the outside too, and I also put some pipes and stuff in the ceiling and on the walls and whatnot, and I think it looks pretty good. So now it's actually time to move on to the other side of the building, because we have that second room over here that I do want to utilize, and I think this is going to be our storage room. So let's just start placing down some barrels and some shelves. I'm also going to throw some logs in the corner and strip those down just to give us a little bit of extra texture and stuff, and to feel like the room is supported, or at least not the room, but the shelves are supported by stronger beams of wood. We'll throw a lantern in here too to make sure we have light. And I'm actually going to create another shelf in the back here to kind of like create this boxed in feel, to almost make it feel like a closet within a room. I am going to be wasting a little bit of space by doing this, but it'll be okay. Again, this is just our starter base, so I think we'll be fine. We're also going to throw a crafting table down just in case we need it. And there we go. I think this is looking pretty good. Now what I want to do is go outside and actually start marking out a pathway. This path is going to lead directly from the entrance of our house, which is also going to double as the entrance to this village. And it's going to go a little ways off in the distance to what is eventually going to be a bigger city. And there we go. So after a little bit of work and gathering some gravel, I have designed this path, and the blocks again are gravel, stone, and cobblestone. I also threw in some oak wood leaves to give a little bit of extra detail and to make it look like there are some bushes along the pathway, so it's not so plain and it blends easier with the terrain around it. But that is going to do it for today's first episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel and all that fun stuff. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. I mean, we've got an awesome little starter build here. The house looks good. The path leading up to the house looks good. And I'm very happy with all the stuff we got done with the interior. This was a big risk for me because this is a style of build I've never really done before, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys are as well. But that'll be it for me today. I hope you guys have a good one, and I gotta get going because I've got more work to do.